It's election night in America. Voters are choosing the 114th Congress.
You're watching live coverage of election night.
The highest stakes were in the battle for America's upper house of Congress, the U.S. Senate. As the results came in, it was clear this wasn't a good night for Barack Obama's Democratic Party, as they lost key seats across the country.
West Virginia is one of the first tonight, and West Virginia has done it right.
The state elected its first Republican senator in more than half a century.
It's time to turn this country around.
In a hotly contested race in Kentucky, Republican Mitch McConnell held on to his seat. As the top Republican in the Senate, he'll remain a thorn in President Obama's side.
Tonight, Kentuckians said we can do better as a nation. Tonight, they said we can have real change in Washington, real change.
I'm not Barack Obama. I disagree with him.
With a price tag of almost $4 billion, this was the most expensive midterm election ever. It was also seen as a verdict on President Obama. With his approval ratings at a record low, many of his own party distanced themselves from him. But even that didn't help Democrats on the night.
12 years ago, the people of Arkansas gave me the greatest privilege of my life to represent them in the United States Senate. Those years were filled with some hardships and some difficult decisions. 2 wars, the most severe economic downturn in my lifetime, and an exploding national debt.
As well as deciding which politicians will be turning up to work here, these elections will determine what policies are passed in the next 2 years. It's already been tough for President Obama to get Congress to back some of his key reforms, and it looks like his final years in office and the chance for him to shape his legacy will be even tougher. Rajini Vaidyanathan, BBC News at Capitol Hill in Washington.